Welcome back to the Flight Beginner series. In this tutorial we are going to learn some new chords in another very popular chord progression that you find in many songs such as Half of My Heart by John Mayer and Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. As always, you need to remember your string names: G, C, E and A. And don't forget to tune your ukulele. To play the D minor chord, use the middle finger on the second fret of the G string, put the ring finger just behind the middle finger on the second fret of the C string, and then the index finger goes on the first fret of the E string like this. Leave the A string open. Play each note in the chord separately to check that you are pressing all the notes down properly. And remember, don't press down too hard and use the tips of your fingers. It should sound something like this. The B-flat chord is probably one of the harder shapes you have come across so far, but let's make it a bit easier. From the D minor chord before, leave your index finger down on the first fret of the E string and pivot it around so that it covers the first fret of the A string too, like this. Then add your middle finger to the second fret of the C string, and your ring finger will stretch across to the third fret of the G string. Again, play every note in the chord to make sure you are pressing down the notes properly, and it should sound something like this. Now practice the transition between the D minor and B flat chord until you can do it smoothly. Remember, you can make it smoother by not lifting up your index finger and just pivoting down over the A string when moving back and forth between these shapes. You already know the F chord from the previous progression we learned. To transition from the B-flat chord, just lift out your index finger again so it is only pressing down the first fret of the E string, and move your middle finger up one string to the second fret of the G string like this. And it should sound something like this. The final chord in the progression is the super easy C7 chord. For this chord, simply put your index finger down on the first fret of the A string, like this. This is the end of the progression. Let's try to play all the chords together. Let's play 4 beats or downstrums on each chord. When we reach the C7, we go back to the D minor and start again. Remember, play slow enough that you don't have to pause. The most important thing in a song is the rhythm. You can use a metronome to help you keep your rhythm if necessary. How about adding in one of the strumming patterns you learned previously? Like this. Now you can play another of the most common chord progressions that you will find in many songs. Great job!